Hey everybody, this is Jerry Nines. I made a tactical walls video, released it a couple days ago, and quite frankly it sucked. So here we are for round two. Let's go inside and let's check out the tactical walls. First things first, Tactical Walls did not sponsor this video. I bought the products at retail using a law enforcement discount. And I was just looking for a good solution to be able to store and display my guns in a way that made sense. So I looked around and this is where I came to, and this is what I found. Everything arrived greatly packed in some boxes by UPS. They shipped them really quickly. It was wonderful. This is what was in the boxes, except for the wall panels. These are some left and right facing gun holders, pistol holders, as well as some rifle hooks there in the foreground, and then some really slick AR-15 holders there on the back right. Let's take a detailed look at how this works. So here is a pistol on one of the pistol hangers. We'll just go ahead and we'll take that off. Here's a pistol hanger. These come in double stack and single stack varieties. And then you'll notice that this rides along these channels within the wall. If we look here, we can see these two divots. They line up with the mounting hardware on the back of the mount. And that is precisely how that works. Now these divots here, they are provided on the left, in the middle, over here at about 3/4, and then all the way on the right. And that's how you mount the panels to the wall. Okay, before we get started talking too much about the installation, let me just also mention Tactical Walls is a made in USA product. They're a US company, and I think that's great. So here's my son and I. We're getting the wall panels mounted. Even though I mentioned they have those divots that can guide you to 16 inches on center, in my case, I was using this product in the basement with cinder block walls, and so we didn't use those guides to hit wall studs. Instead, we used Tapcon products, and we just had to drill a pilot hole and then use the 1 3/4 inch Tapcon screws to get right into the block. It was super easy. It went up really, really simply. And I can only imagine that if I did have to use this on some regular wall studs, it would be even easier. You just get a good stud finder, you find the middle of that stud, and you are all set. One thing that I do want to mention is that as we go into mounting these and getting these screws in there, as you saw earlier, those holders, they slide along those rails within the plastic panel. Now, it might be because I was using Tapcon screws, but I did notice that when screwing into the panel, sometimes the head of that screw blocked that channel just enough to not allow the hangers to slide past that point. But remember, you don't have to put a screw into every single location. And so maybe you think a little bit strategically about where these screws go. You certainly want to tack down the corners, for example, and get some in the middle, but you don't need, as I said, a screw in every single location. So as I said, this all went together really nicely, really easily. And before we knew it, it was time to start putting the hangers on the wall and figuring out where things went. This is one of those really cool AR hangers, as I mentioned. One of the other things to think about, and you're going to put this up and take it down a bunch of different times, but one thing to think about is that you want to make sure that you're not playing so much gun jigsaw puzzle that it isn't easy to get guns in and out of there. Right there, you may have noticed I was actually adjusting those screws in the back of the hangers. You can do that so that they're not necessarily loose. They can be a little tighter and therefore a little bit more stable. And, it's just something, again, to think about as you're designing your wall. One other thing is I'm going to kind of recommend you do what I did in terms of ordering, because they have free shipping on the site once you get, I think, above a certain dollar amount, then I'm going to recommend that you actually under order. So it's pretty easy to say, well, I have this many guns and this many rifles and this many ARs, and just order all those hangers at once. But honestly, as we went back and forth with this, we kind of saw like a theme developing where I was like, you know what? I kind of like how all these pistols are all in a row. And so what I'm getting at is that you may want to just say, hey, let me get a feel for this and then get an idea with your remaining collection as to where everything might go. I find that I now am in a much better place in terms of exactly what I need. And I didn't order everything at once and then maybe have to have extras or send them back, etc. So wrap your mind around the fact that you're going to order maybe more than once, under order what it is that you are getting for hangers, and I think you'll be happy. So again, here I am just kind of adjusting, making sure that things are fitting. Also, please note that these pistol hangers, they are available in both double and single stack magazine sizes. I do have some older Berettas in 380 and 32 caliber. They're double stacks, but the double stack pistol holders from Tactical Walls actually didn't fit those, so some of those will be single stack. Again, another good reason to, maybe figure out some of the vagaries about the products before you go all in. I think you'd be happier. Here's me trying to fit one gun on that isn't gonna fit. So with that, we got everything together, and here in just a minute, we'll go ahead and we'll show you what is, at least right now, the finished product. Let's go check out the Tactical Wall. So here we are. Here's my Tactical Wall as it stands right now. As I said, I'm going to be ordering some more, probably even some more panels as well as some more mounting hardware, and really sort of bring this thing home. Super happy with everything, super happy with the quality, and many thanks to the folks at Tactical Walls for such a great product. Hey, if you want to help out the channel, please like and subscribe, and look below for more ways to support the channel. Thanks, and God bless America.